Alright everyone, driven through this entire town. This is the first stop, and this might have too much, wow, that might have too much patina on it. Maybe it's not. Of all the things we find a basketball. Probably be a great ball for salsa. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know, and you gotta know. So, we're out trash picking, trying to find some things that people thrown away in the garbage. I've driven probably through 2/3 of the town, and that is literally the first stop. So hopefully it gets a little bit better from here. Can't get any worse. And we're still out here picking, and whatever we find, and hopefully it's gonna be something cool. So let's make it a fun day and find some cool things in the trash. Trash picking taco stacks, cold day. It feels like 15 degrees out with the wind chill. It'll be all right. We'll make do. Let's do it. Nice light fixture. For some reason, my light in my bathroom, it's like a shop light. It's not an actual, like, just a plug-in fixture, so to speak. Or it's not like a drop light. That's skylight. Anyway, it's literally just a shop light. And every year or so, it starts to flicker. And for some reason, the way to solve that isn't by replacing the ballast, which if you go on the internet, it seems like that's what the issue is. It's just to change the bulbs. But the bulbs only last me a year, which do not make sense because they're supposed to last 10 or 15 years. So I'm gonna just keep with it. Maybe they had the same issue and they just threw it out. So I'm gonna head over here. These new tires, it just can't get them out. Oh jeez. They just absorb stones in my driveway. I remember that when I got new tires on my Jeep. You're just picking stones out of your tires all day long. Source. Don't need any of that stuff. Nope, got it snagged. Now, I frequent the Facebook Marketplace from time to time, and I'm a part of some local groups, and it's truly amazing. A lot of the stuff that I end up donating from storage units, I could easily just donate to my neighbors. Not my direct neighbors, but people who live in the same town, because someone was asking about a shower chair, which I think that is what this is. And I was like, I find them from time to time, but you go to donate to their store and they just scrap them. So I usually end up scrapping them also, because it's like, I'm going to either get the money for it or they're going to get the money for it. But I'd rather just donate that stuff. I just wonder if I should make a pile of all that kind of inventory. Maybe once I move that tractor. Okay, so this is where I found the golf clubs last week. Now we have some sort of desk contraption. I'm not sure if this is actually old, but it has the look. Yeah, it is. Solid wood. This is like a project piece. Not a project for me, but a project that somebody looks at and they say, oh yeah, that's a project. If that didn't make sense, I can't help you. But it made sense when I said it. At least to me. This basketball is going to be the root of all evil. Alright. It's got all the legs, got all the legs, got all the feet, got everything. Needs a whole new top on it. Be a nice flea market piece for $5. Alright, so a little intermission break. I went home and now, well, now it's actually dark out. We're getting dark out. So we're going trash picking at night in another town because I don't think a 4-minute video would be too fun. So let's get out there and enjoy the rest of the day. Trash picking the entire day. Let's do it. Stopped off here to see if there's anything hiding in these bins. Do a little dumpster diving. I almost lost it on that. It doesn't look like there is. Some wine bottles. Oh, can't use that for anything. So I threw a carpet in there. It's nice. So for people who might be new, I haven't really come here a lot recently. More wine bottles. Would I be a jerk if I did this? Maybe. But on a side note, they're not supposed to be in the box because that's how they don't get recycled properly. Everything should be separate. Concert 2022. But this is a recycling place where you bring cardboard or plastic. I don't see anything of interest. But from time to time we have found some things in here. I have some stuff I gotta get rid of, some bins and boxes that are broken. But you're not supposed to throw anything in there that's not recyclable. But nothing on this trip. We found Pyrex. I found like very good magazines from like the 50s. Some good stuff pops up in there once in a while. Oh, this one looks heavy. Buddy. Made a weird face there. Can't tell if this is brand new or not. And that's why I'm taking everything, because I can't tell if it's new. It does look new. Is it new? Oh, it is new. Wow, can you believe that? It is new. It's plastic on there. I mean, when else would you really throw away a brand new air conditioner other than a day where it's 34 degrees with a wind chill making like 15 or so? Should give it away as a holiday gift to someone, but I don't know who would really want an air conditioner. But speaking of things like that, people have been asking for heaters non-stop on Facebook. Might be the price of oil that's getting to everyone. I wonder if this toolbox has tools in it. That basketball's rolled around non-stop this entire day. No, it does not have tools in it, and my hand went through the bottom. As you see. It's starting to get pretty dark out. In fact, the sun is now going over the hill. So I imagine it's probably going to get really dark here probably in about 10 minutes. We got probably 4 or 5 more streets to go down. High hopes something will appear. I can say one thing, no one else is out here. It's like, or at least trash picking, but then again, it's 4:30 in the evening. So, I don't know how many people are really home. especially if you're working 9 to 5. You won't be home if it's 4:30 and you're working 9 to 5. The math just doesn't math. Alright, let's see if this thing's even disconnected or if it's attached. Nope. Dog's going crazy. I hear the guy yelling at the dog too. Feel bad. Deston. I never. I don't know. Haven't really seen many off-brand Razor scooters recently. I don't know what the price of Razor scooters are now. I vaguely remember, I think my dad spent $129 for my Razor scooter back in... Man, when was that? How old was I? Back in the day, let's say that. I had to be like in 6th grade, 5th grade or 6th grade. That's a long time ago. I constantly think that's Jay's truck right there. Whenever I stop here for my monthly pickup, see what we got this time. All sorts of goodies. Like it's about it for this town. Very interesting on the camera. I'm looking at it from the backside because I can see what the camera sees, and it looks a lot lighter than it really is. I mean, it looks pretty dark out. Maybe it's just not readjusting. I'm not sure, but now it's pretty dark, and I think we practically completed the whole town before 5 o'clock. Even the post office still open. And one thing you'll notice out here in the suburbs is a lot of the post office close around 4 or 4:30. I think STOCKERTOWN closes at 4. To see that it's dark out and a post office still being open is a little crazy to me. So, here to get my nutritional dinner. That's very not nutritional. I was just going to get like a snack anyway. I have a salad at home. But today has been concluded. It's been an awesome day. It's been a long day. I also sold those blow molds. You guys might remember probably about a month to 2 months ago, I found a very expensive set of blow molds in the trash, and I was able to sell them on Facebook Marketplace for half of what they go for on eBay, which was a decent amount. If anyone out there looked them up and saw what they went for a decent amount. So that was definitely a good find back then. It will definitely pay for a lot of, a lot of iced coffees, or maybe a decent amount of trash picking episodes, maybe 15 or 20 or so for gas. But this is what we found. We found that this morning. We found what looks like a new air conditioner, but it looks completely sun faded. So I'm kind of curious what happened with that. But it's sun faded. My good friend Dave gave me all this wire, which I'll love to take apart. I plan on doing like a wire video here in the winter months. I'm not sure what I'm going to do because I really don't have a lot of... You can strip this wire. I do have a lot of it, but it's just... Sometimes it's not worth it to strip Romex. It's worth it to strip other wires such as jumper cables. That wire is a very thick gauge in comparison to the insulation that's on it. So I was thinking about doing a video on that. I know recently I've been looking at my analytics, and if you look at like the top 30 videos from like the last 7 days or the last 3 days, 25 of the 30 videos have nothing to do with trash picking and have nothing to do with thrifting. It's either storage units or some video that is completely random, like renting a stump grinder from Home Depot or stripping copper wire. So many like random, or even painting wood to make it look old. So I kind of want to get more involved in like really interesting kind of videos like that, other than just finding awesome things in the trash. But I plan on doing maybe a scrapping video, something like that, strip copper, see if it's really worth it, make a video on that sometime soon. Speaking of copper, really cut that off right there, and yeah, they've really hooked it up. Got a nice wood box here, some Schmitz, that is VO, I think that's vodka, or Seagrams, right? Is that Seagrams? Not too sure. It's a nice beer memorabilia. This is an old Hercules powder box. That is awesome. But it's also been rigged together with Scotch whiskey. That's very cool. And a bunch of CDs. But overall, it's been an awesome day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this wonderful treasure hunt. Thanks for coming along for an awesome day of garbage picking with Taco Stacks. If you guys enjoyed the video, smack the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts. We're closing on 700 episodes. I hope we get there, and I hope we get there shortly. So stay tuned for that. Catch you guys next time. Next venture, who knows what we'll get into. It'll be something fun. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.